Um, where to start? I think penalty kick is very, very, very soft. I think there's a slight contact on the player, and when a player takes 2 steps after the contact, then decides to go down, con the referee. It's very interesting that that penalty was given. We had one last week, much more of a penalty last week. Whether they checked it on VAR or not, I'm not sure, because the game seemed to restart very quickly. How that wasn't overturned, and this one is beyond belief. The one just after that on Taxi Fontes, when Taxi gets in front of the defender, Taxi kicks the ball, the defender clearly kicks him. Not given, not overturned. The second goal is offside. The striker is in an offside position, blocks Greeny off. The ball goes over the head, then they get the second goal. So I am really disappointed. We spoke with the officials this week over Taxi Fontes' one. Still, to my disbelief, they still think it wasn't a penalty. And I don't know, maybe I shouldn't ask questions, because I don't think anything was given to us tonight. And I get it, I say it every week, I understand it's a very difficult job for the officials, but maybe it's different here. Maybe I can't ask questions and can't ask why these decisions are not getting given. VAR is meant to help, meant to be there as a help to the officials, and it's clear that they're either not looking at it, or I don't know what is happening, because we're not getting not one decision. So frustrated, disappointed, but in the game I thought first half actually went to how we planned. We wanted to be a bit in our shape and then try and hit them with transitions. Thought we'd done that well, created some good chances. Second half we changed the shape. Sloppy on the second goal, even though I feel it was offside. Sloppy in defending the cross. And then from there I thought the reaction from the players was excellent. We kept going, we kept fighting, created chances, and I think we probably could have been out there 2 or 3 days and not scored. Nothing was falling for us, so disappointed result, disappointed with the officials, disappointed with VAR, but I'm happy with the players, how they kept going.
What did you make of their response, particularly to the VAR, to not getting overturned?
Yeah, I think it's just disappointing, and I get it. I think the fourth official didn't believe it was a penalty. They were his words to me. So that's actually not good to hear as well. But yeah, it's disappointing. I don't know. I think it's so slight, the contact. And I've played the game a long time. If you can take 2 steps after the contact, you're staying on your feet.
Sure.
So he's conned the referee, he's conned VAR, and fair play to him. I don't blame him. That's what strikers do. So I don't blame him for that. It's more the officials.
What do you make of O'Brien's debut?
I thought he played well. I thought he got around the pitch. He's still obviously, I think the 90 minutes will do him well. Still obviously hasn't played for a long time, so I was pleased he got 90 minutes and he showed glimpses. And as I said before the game, he's almost like an old school midfield player, box to box. He's good in both ends of the pitch, so I think it was an encouraging first game for him.
Go ahead, Jason.
Wayne, did I know you said the fourth official talked to you, or at least said something. Did the center referee look like he was giving explanations to the players on the field? It seemed like they were not necessarily buying what he was saying, but it seemed like he was explaining something. Did you get what his explanation was?
Yeah, it was foot-on-foot contact,
Okay.
which I don't know what details I can go into, but there was a phone call with the officials throughout the week over the Taxi Fontes one, when it was clear there was foot-on-foot, foot-on-shin contact. So I don't know. I don't understand it. I don't know. Maybe, yeah, it's very strange. but I know there's some very good referees in the USL.
Kind of on the other side of things, Lewis going 90, I know you said that he trained while he was getting his visa. Was that something that you expected him to be able to do, or is it something that just sort of played out?
Yeah, I think we were just obviously seeing how he went, and he's been obviously training, but all the training in the world can't replicate the game. So we just monitored him. We got a bit of cramp towards the end, but obviously kept going, got through it. So yeah, I think this game will help him massively in terms of his fitness moving forward.
Wayne, thanks for speaking us. Midweek you mentioned that we'll see a different backline today. Why did Ruan didn't start as the right back?
Just the way we were looking at how Columbus played, and we know they like to overload. For me, Ruan's a more offensive fullback, and Columbus really like to overload you out wide. So I felt having Victor Paulson, who's more of a defensive-minded player, would help us from that situation. So that was the reason when we changed the shape. I thought Ruan was excellent when he came on, going forward, created some good opportunities for us.
And second, you mentioned this is the first time you're seeing Taxi, Benteke, Brian, and Pedro Santos with Clichy playing together. How did that?
Yeah, I thought we created chances, with some really good opportunities. Should score on some of them. I thought Christian done well for us again, held the ball up well, had a few good chances. I think Taxi could do better with some of his chances, which I'm sure he will do in upcoming games. Yeah, I thought Click can play better than he did tonight. I think he knows that himself as well. So yeah, I think we've had a lot of changes in the team. New players or players being injured and players coming in. So I think we're not far away. Results-wise, it's disappointing, of course, but I think in terms of what we're looking to build, we're not far away. We're competing in all the games. Columbus, in my eyes, are the best team in the division. So we've really given them a tough game. Another day we can come out of it with something, but unfortunately, it wasn't to be.
Real quick, I'm just curious. I hate to belabor the officiating. You've been around, obviously, MLS as a player and a coach. Do you think it's got any better since 2018? I remember I talked to you literally days before you left.
I remember we played Vancouver away when I was a player, and I questioned the referees, and then the next game got a straight red card.
Yeah.
I questioned the referees on Tax Fonta's penalty, then the next game we conceded the penalty. I don't understand, and I don't want to say too much because I know it's very difficult for the officials. But when an official gets a decision wrong, in my opinion, I think a bit of taking responsibility for that. I take responsibility if I get team selection wrong, substitutions wrong. I'll always take responsibility. Take responsibility for the result tonight. But I think just taking responsibility, and sometimes when you make a mistake, I'd rather them admit to it than hide away from it. That's my take. So, in my opinion, last week was a penalty, this week wasn't. Second goal was offside, Taxi Fonta should have had a penalty. So, it's frustrating. So hopefully our luck will turn and we start getting some decisions, hopefully. But we'll see.
Appreciate that. Thanks.
Last one from Sarah.
Thanks, Wayne, for taking the time. I know the fans are certainly with you and the team in the frustration. Do you have any message to that?
Yeah, I think the support of the game was good. I think the fans obviously got a bit frustrated with the decisions. They seen obviously when we seen the bottle come onto the field, which no one wants to see that, but I think they were frustrated with the penalty which was given, because I think it was on the big screen and they seen it for themselves. Actually, it's the first time I've ever seen in all my time in football the referee give a foul against the team, and fair play to Columbus. Their coach and their players didn't believe it was a foul and kicked the ball back to us. I've never seen them. So fair play to Columbus for them.
Good. Thanks, Wayne.
Thank you.
Thanks, Wayne.